talk real quick? Let's make sure these audio levels work. You guys can talk. You talking? I can't hear you.
What the fuck are you doing?
Can you guys hear me? Dilemmas. Can you guys hear me?
Sure.
So again,
Hey, I was muted. There we go.
Adrian, you want to
I was gonna tell you, but I figured you already knew that.
Yeah, no, I did not. I did not have a clue. All right, well, yeah, we are live. I'm pretty sure the audio levels are doing really well. So yeah, I'm Braden. Hello, welcome. Yeah, this is you can go ahead, Adrian.
Yes, as you said, I'm Adrian. How you guys doing?
What's up, guys? I'm Seth. My bad, Adrian. I didn't mean to cut you off.
No, you're good. You're
What's up,
good.
guys? I'm Seth. Thanks for turning in the Earning Rep, new talk show we're doing. Or not talk show, podcast, whatever you want to call it.
Same
You know what I'm
difference.
saying?
We're here to talk.
To start off, we're gonna be talking about COD. It just released last Friday.
Yeah,
game.
it's been about 8 days, 7-8 days.
Yeah, game's been out since Friday, so it was
Played way too
8
fucking
days.
much.
Yeah, especially by Adrian.
Yes,
Dude's fucking
definitely.
double
Adrian
prestige
is
already.
taking the reins of that.
Hey, I didn't tell you, Brent. I'm 95 now. I'm 5 away.
It's not right. It's not healthy.
Dude doesn't sleep.
Yeah,
That is
so
very
what do
true.
you guys want to go into first about Call of Duty? Because most of this is probably going to be about Call of Duty because we've been waiting to talk about it.
Very eagerly been waiting. I definitely really want to talk about how put together they had it on release day. And then I know you haven't played it, Braden, so this is going to be more towards like me and Adrian, but definitely how the the update has fixed it with the patch and everything that they've been doing.
Mm-hmm.
Just today by joining a few people, I definitely seen that it was improved. So I do want to talk about the stability of the game when it first dropped to how it is now.
So let me try to think of something real quick because like if there was an update and they fixed some bugs, let me see if they fixed some bugs that were problem because I can't really think of any online like bugs per se except for zombies that were really annoying.
Being able to stay in a lobby, you could not do that to save your life.
You kept getting kicked out of lobbies.
Oh yeah,
all the time.
Oh, yeah. And
there was
being
actually
able to join friends.
Me and Seth couldn't even play together without playing with somebody else.
Yeah.
Like anytime we tried to join off each other, it would tell me like game session not joinable. Same thing for him. But say if we had like a third party, like say if Eric was on, he could join off Eric, I could join off Eric, then we could play together. But if Eric wasn't there, we would not be able to play together.
Yeah, like if he left, we would both be kicked. Or even like after the game, it would just kick us and put us in a new lobby. We texted each other like, "What the fuck?"
Yeah.
But yeah, I definitely think that's a big one. I think one of the big ones was after you prestige, it would just show you have a full bar and you couldn't see like how quick you were leveling up, and then
they fixed
on
that.
top of that,
That's probably the biggest one.
On top of that, they fixed the levels, so you're actually the level that it portrays you as now.
Cool. Yeah, that's convenient for sure. Cool. Did they fix zombie bugs like fucking all of them?
I don't know. I haven't played zombies yet since the post update.
Yeah, they fixed aspect ratio issue with portal effects and zombies.
No idea what that fucking means, but yeah, we'll go with it.
I didn't have any aspect ratio issues.
They just fixed like it's more of like, this was more like a stability fix basically.
Got you.
But it definitely improved the gameplay a lot. It's not as buggy,
There's
on the online side there's a lot of nerfs too, correct?
Yeah, I was just about to say that there's a lot of things I want to get to with the guns real quick about nerfing.
Yeah, let's talk about that.
Just from playing, they so far from what I read, they nerfed the MP5, they nerfed the FFAR, they nerfed the M16, They nerfed all snipers, and they nerfed the Gallo.
They did nerf the FFAR because I jumped into a
Yes,
game yesterday,
basically,
and it's not accurate at
the
all.
FFAR is complete dog shit now. Like they
Really?
literally they nerfed it so much to the point where it's not even a viable use in games.
Yeah, unless you're using like Cronus.
You not you can't. I've tried it, dude. You can't use anything.
It's
So you're on
ruined.
Cronus.
They ruined that gun on that nerf.
Yeah,
And
it's so bouncy.
the AK-47 is the best AR in the game,
Yeah.
Yeah.
hands down.
Yeah, me and Brandon
Hands
talked about that earlier.
down. That thing
I
is
was watching
it's a
videos.
straight laser. It's a straight laser.
Yeah, but you have to have the right attachments. Like obviously, no gun is gonna be fucking
I
brilliant
just-
right out the gate. But like,
I just watched a video on
oh.
TikTok the other day. Literally, the attachments the dude was using, it had negative recoil. The recoil was pulling the gun down.
yeah, I saw that. I watched the same video, but you have to. He said you have to max the gun out first because you need like the SASR grip or something.
I mean,
like that.
regardless, you're telling me a gun has negative recoil. You shoot and it goes downward.
We've seen
Don't
worse
worry.
in that game. I don't know.
But yeah, they pretty much took the FFAR out of the game. Like they made it terrible.
What about your precious MP5?
It's you can definitely tell it's nerfed because like me personally, like you lose a lot more gunfights now with it, especially at range. Because like before you could literally map people with that thing, no problem whatsoever. But you could definitely tell it that it's nerfed a little bit at range. It's still not bad. I think it's still the best sub in my opinion. But I've definitely seen a lot more 74Us being used.
If anything, I would definitely say the 74U than the MP5. But the Bullfrog actually, believe it or not, is very very decent. The recoil is pretty dead on. The only thing is it takes a little bit more bullets to like kill you. That's what I've been using since they nerfed the FFAR.
I haven't seen many people use the KSB, I think it is, or KSP, whatever it is, the
KSP,
3-round
I
burst.
think.
SP45.
But the little bit that I did see, it kind of reminds me of the Chickum, which I know that's going to resonate with you, Braden.
Hell yeah, I remember the Chickum.
Yeah.
I do think though that the AK is a good AR. I still think the QBZ is one of the better ones. I was using that before the FFAR, before I had it unlocked. Dude, the QBZ shreds. It has little to no recoil, and it's 3-shot. It's very nice. That's what I've been using since the nerf. That and the Bullfrog. I used the AK-47 for like 2 games, but without
Yeah,
a sight.
I haven't
dog.
touched that thing in quite a few days. I'm kind of happy about it though. That game was draining me.
Yeah, you need a mental break from it.
Yeah, not too fun.
So something else I would like to talk about with that, like big, the maps. The maps are terrible this year. The only 3 maps that I can stomach are Crossroads, Garrison, and Moscow. Like Armada.
See, I don't
I
know.
love
I like
Satellite. I love Satellite.
I like
See,
I
I
like
don't
the
know.
maps. The maps aren't bad. I don't know if they're gonna play well to competitive, but I don't mind the maps. I think what
You
they
like
should
the
do.
one with the plane in the middle?
You're talking about Checkmate.
Yeah.
No, fuck that map.
You like Checkmate, Adrian?
I could stomach it.
Yeah,
Speaking
have
of
to-
weird.
with Checkmate, while we're on that topic real quick, I do want to talk about CDL down the line here in a little bit.
Terrible map.
But listen, no,
Shit.
Checkmate. I'm pretty sure from what I seen earlier, Checkmate is a competitive map in all 3 game modes.
Bro, it's,
no.
yeah, I'm not playing that.
No, yeah.
Simple. I'm dropping that map because it's like
100%.
unless they no, they can't even change it, bro. It's
They would literally have to make the plane one room, and not be able to hop up on that table and camp.
Bro, just the sides and everything. It's just terrible. It's a very, very not like good map. I'm telling you, like a high schooler could have like literally built that map. Like,
Probably, I don't know. Like me personally, there's a lot more stuff that they could have done into the game that made it a little bit more even. Like just from launch weekend in itself and playing, like we all kind of agreed to the fact that it's very head glitch heavy with an AR.
Yeah.
So in a head glitch, just stare down one
That's
sight,
just the way like
two
people know
lanes.
how to play Call of Duty now, though. You know.
Yeah,
I don't
100%.
know. It's been out for so many years. It's just like people are just naturally head glitchers.
I'm very happy they did nerf the 3 rounds though, because
Nah, fuck
like
that.
it was no fuck that, bro. I literally it was me, Adrian, and Eric, and we were on Crossroads. It was so when you have the tank in the middle, on the other side, if you're coming from not A, if you're coming from C, okay, on the other side,
Mm-hmm.
fucking there was a 3 round AUG, a sniper. They're both head glitching. Then you have a 3 round pointed at to where you could see like the middle, right when you walk out of where B bomb would be. And then there was somebody on A bomb. They're playing search, staring straight down, bro. They literally had all angles covered, which great. Like that's a good ass tactic. Like you probably won't lose a game unless you have people that are good at challenging. But dude, it's just like it's draining. You get fucking bursted once with a AUG, you're dead. You try to escape it, throw a grenade, you get a hit marker, and then they fucking laser you because the sniper pops up like hello, and like it's just very annoying. I can't I I'm a rager, okay, and I've been trying to like stop screaming and shit, and I don't think I've been screaming as much, but I just get pissed. Like it's just I don't want to get lasered. I don't, and I think I'm a decent player this year, and I'm very happy with the nerf. Other than the FFAR, they can go fuck themselves.
The sniper's
Bro,
still good.
they got nerfed. They got nerfed, but yeah,
Bad
they're
though.
still,
Decent.
they're still not bad. I have the patch notes up right now.
Hello.
So for the FFAR, they increased the recoil on it, which we said, which is it's definitely noticeable. They reduced the max damage by 3.5%. So the max damage went from 28 to 27. So it's not that bad of a drop. So it still does damage. But they reduced the max damage range, so like being able to hit damage at range by
Basically what they did with
34%.
Yeah,
So
that's
they
dropping
reduced
that.
it from 38 meters to 25 meters. So so you add recoil and the less damage at range, dude, and you're getting mapped by it. Like it'll win gunfights up close, like close to mid range if you're lucky. But yeah, you get far. Like if you're trying to use it on like a satellite and you got snipers far in the dunes, you're not picking them.
Yeah, I
that's
probably
literally
should
the
play
only
it.
reason.
But...
They didn't do a lot to the MP5.
That's the only reason I don't like satellite, is because everybody just runs to the dunes with a sniper.
Yep.
But
It's just a war.
I could just be a better player and find ways around that. But I don't know. I want to get better at my, my gun skill, and being able to take hits and my movement and stuff. Because I think my movement is decent this year with how the movement is.
Yeah.
I am getting better at it.
So
can I ask something? Adrian, how's the GBs going?
Not well.
Not well.
Not well at all.
On like a scale 1 to 13, how not well are we talking?
I'm gonna say a solid
14.
like 2. Solid 2.
I mean,
we haven't won very much.
Well.
Yeah, 2 is good, isn't it?
Yeah, 2 would be good, but
so like a 12.
Okay,
Yeah,
okay.
12.
So all right, so you're going. Okay, I got you. Then yeah, it's up there.
I'm glad Seth caught what I was going.
It didn't go very well.
Why? So explain, because I haven't played GB.
It's not even like the competition is greatly like that, like off the fucking wall. It's just if we couldn't win individual gunfights. So if you can't win your individual gunfights, whether you're playing hardpoint controls, I mean obviously search individual gunfights matter more. But in any respawn, if you can't win your individuals, then you're not gonna win a map. It's just not gonna happen.
True.
Because then you're gonna spawn out. You're gonna have to try and race the hill, get hill time while they're already holding hill from a head glitch with an AR, and it's very hard to break in this game. So if you can't win your individual gunfights, then you're not gonna get very far. And we were getting smoked.
Well, can I say something on that then? So then, who's all playing GBs? Was it just you and Justin? You, Justin, and Eric, right?
It was me, Justin, Eric, and my friend Micah.
Okay, so then is that Valak or
No,
Valoric or whatever.
no, no.
Okay.
Fuck that.
Okay. So let me just explain something.
Damn
So
shit.
you
We
you and
recorded.
oh, my fault.
No, not you, not you.
Oh, my friend, or not my friend. What was I gonna say? Fucking you and Justin are good at challenging. All right, you guys are good like upfront pushers.
I don't even know if
Eric,
I would say that based on the GBs that we played in, dude. I was getting smoked.
okay,
Like
but
I'm
listen,
talking like it didn't matter what gun I pulled out. I brought out the FFA. Just don't even not a shot. I brought out the MP5, bro. I'm getting like we literally have the same gun, and I'm getting smoked. It was unreal. Like it was bad. It was
all
real
right,
bad.
so let me explain it then. But I'm talking in just regular play. You and Justin are better at pushing. All right, Eric is a
I
good
wouldn't say
side
that.
player. He's a good
I
third party. I don't
I'm
know how
definitely
Michael
running
might be.
gun, but Justin is definitely more the type to sit back and watch across. 100%. Anchor a spawn. That's more Justin's play style. I think you
Okay,
can attest to that, Braden.
I
but
agree with
between
that. Yep.
but between you four, you two would be the best pushers. Eric would be the type to the player in that situation to stay back. But at that point, you would have to send Micah and Eric to flank. At least get them at least have them hit time, and then you and Justin push in because you're good with like you just said, you're good with the run and gun. So you just have to switch up strategy because I guarantee you everybody was just pushing at once again, fucking beamed. Right or wrong?
I guess.
I'm more of a flank
We
player. I
didn't
don't.
we didn't strategically push or anything, which we probably could have done better. But I mean, you get down by 50 in a hard point, you kind of just got to send it.
I mean, yeah, but you could just like you and Brayden tell me all the time, you could still win it. You just have to win your gunfights. And
That's
you
what
have
I'm
to.
saying. But we couldn't win a gunfight to save our life. Nobody. Like we were just all losing our gunfights.
Simple. Just losing them.
And it doesn't help that I literally can't fucking stand Miami. I hate Miami with a burning passion. And that
Oh
is
man.
literally, bro, that is literally the only fucking map that we would get.
Yeah,
Whether it
Miami
was
is
a
my least favorite
control
too.
or a fucking hard point, bro, it was just Miami, bro. And I was literally losing my goddamn mind because I can't stand that map. And it just pisses me off beyond belief. And we just kept getting it over and over again.
I
And it
like the
just
one
wasn't good.
side, like with the garage. The little
See,
area is not that bad.
you got to go on the other side. I like the sand side.
Fuck the
If you
sand.
can if
Do
you can
you
control that side, you have majority of the game in your hands.
Well, yeah.
Just because nobody ever runs like B bomb side.
do you remember the bomb sites on Moscow, Braden,
Nope.
for search?
Nope.
I do.
I don't
Okay,
even.
well,
I
there
can't
was
think of Moscow offhand.
Okay, so Moscow A is over by escalators and B is
yeah,
in the
it's right
middle
outside of
building.
escalators by the phone booth, and then B is
Oh, that's
outside
with
like, in that
statue
middle
and
area.
shit.
Yeah, but it's on the
Yeah, I
statue.
got you.
They moved both bomb sites
To
on Moscow
where?
search. They basically so they took A and like how it was against the phone booth, they literally just moved it out to like the middle of the fucking area right there. So it's still outside escalators. It's just in that open area.
We have
And
to
then
go to the head glitching now.
the B bomb site is they took it from the outside, and then okay, so if like you're looking at if you're at the big statue and you're looking in the building, there's this building over here with the window, and then there's this building on the right side with the window. It's
Yeah,
in that it's in that right side building in like the room.
Hmm.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's weird.
I would have much rather them keep it where it was. I thought it was a pretty decent place. Like you still have cover and you can still hit all angles from each
I didn't
spot.
like the one by statue just because like the people could be like on the head glitch in middle, and they
Mhm.
could just be out in middle. Like I don't know, either window you're fucked. Like it was a weird spot.
We
Yeah.
they did announce that we get Nuketown on Tuesday, so that'll be nice.
I heard
Wait, I
something
sent it
like
to you.
that.
You're telling 83 or 84 or something like that. Yeah, I'm excited for that. I'm definitely excited for that.
Should be a little
I
change
do.
of pace.
I do want to say though, on Cartel, they do need to do something with the fucking bushes. They need to like make them smaller, a little bit smaller.
I agree with that, or
I
or
get
be able to see through it a little bit better.
yeah, I get in there and I'm like, damn, this shit's taller than me. I can't see nothing. I'm getting lasered from the right, so I'm sliding. They're still mapping me. Like fuck.
I don't recall what bushes we're talking about.
Right in the middle. Right.
All over
right
the
on,
fucking map. What do you mean?
I don't.
Right on
I don't
B.
know.
On if you're playing Dom, it's B. like right where B is,
Yeah,
where the
B
truck
flag
is.
is on around that truck. There's all those fucking bushes.
I just think they're a little too heavy. They're like a little too. The contrast is too heavy.
Do you really not know what we're talking about right now?
I don't know what map it is, so I can't.
Cartel. What do you mean?
So
It's
so
literally like,
you got the tower in the middle.
yeah, the one with the
A
tower.
A is in the river, and then if you yeah, so that
Yeah,
one.
I got you. I was like, I'm second prestige. I don't recall
That boy,
cartel.
that boy forgot.
Yeah.
I think the most balanced map is definitely Garrison. I
Garrison's
think
not
that's the
bad. I
most
don't mind
balanced.
Garrison.
It's okay, but
I really like Crossroads, but Crossroads is a very small
yeah,
map. It's hard to
that's
do
my
anything on
favorite.
that map.
That's my favorite.
That boy Ralph
Definitely.
stopped in. He said hi. He didn't really say hi. He said Adrian's dog shit. But
He
Right,
joined
Ralph.
my stream the other day and said
welcome,
that.
Ralph. Let's go. Let's go. First episode. Gotta give you the shout out.
For sure.
They do you want to hear the patch notes on the snipers,
1
Braden?
month. On the sniper, sure. Let me hear it.
All right, so they have adjusted sprint to fire times. They made it shorter.
Bless you.
Bless you.
They adjusted the movement speed, so it like you run slower.
Hey Brayden, I have people on hitting me up on Snapchat asking where we live and how do they watch. Are you on Twitch right now?
Yeah, Twitch, Koyu Live.
They fine tuned barrel attachments to improve idle sway too.
I fuck with that. What did they decrease the movement speed?
Yeah, well, like sprint, basically a little bit. They made it so you run slower with it, but they upped the sprint to fire time. So you move slower, but your aim and shoot is a little bit faster.
Right. Yeah, I haven't seen any of like the patch notes other than what I just had pulled up.
Yeah.
But that was like going into detail of like what they had.
Yeah, I would speak on it, but you know, I really don't I don't have hands-on experience with the update, so I don't
Right.
know. I would like to
They
hear anything but Adrian's voice. Damn.
they reduced all the pointage systems on the kill streaks. They lowered them all. Or
The
no, I lied.
points on him?
No, not all of them. So some got reduced, some got increased.
What I feel like artillery got increased.
It did. It went from 2,500 to 3,000.
Yeah, I feel like that's one of the most overpowered streaks.
Cruise missile got increased from 2,600 to 3,500. War machine got increased from 3,500 to 4,000.
What did armor plate get decreased to? 1,400.
See anything
From
about
1600, right?
They didn't do anything with the armor plate.
Okay.
That shows that 1600 or something. Like that.
I run the armor plate. I run spy plate. Armor plate.
Napalm got increased from 2,100 to 25. They increased the chopper gunner, but they reduced the movement on it, like when you're firing. The attack chopper got increased by 500 too.
That thing saved our ass in zombies. Shout out Chopper
100%.
Gunner. That thing's special.
So it definitely is.
All that XP definitely helped me out. I know with you, Braden, getting half a mil for one game definitely bumped them levels up.
Definitely.
I watched your story and I got so salty. I was like, I should have just stayed up.
He said someone else talk.
I should have just stayed up.
Fuck you, Ralph. Suck a dick.
He's like, hey Ralph, we need you to fill a spot in next week. No, that's funny. I mean, do you guys want to still talk about COD, or do you want to switch topics? I mean,
I do wanna dive into CDL a little bit real quick.
yes, yeah, because I don't know anything really.
I'm gonna look up because they released their volume 1
Where do you find that Twitter?
rule set.
No, go fuck myself. All right.
Yeah, that's what I'm looking on right now. Hey, Shotzi got the esports console rookie of the year. And
did?
hey, Shotzi, he got the esports console player of the year as well, rookie and player
Who's the best player right now?
in the CDO.
Yeah.
Honestly, probably Shotzi. His movement is disgusting.
Overrated.
Let's argue it out. You guys watch CDL more than me. I want to start watching it, but
Yeah,
I didn't know
who
that.
do you think's the best?
Me?
Yep.
Couldn't fucking name one player.
Hey, I would like to mention too, for whoever is watching or listening, we don't know anything, right? This is just our opinion, that's being posted. The only
100%.
person that claims that they know everything 100% is Adrian. That's the only person though.
When did I ever claim that I know everything?
So when he says Shotzi's the best player, he knows 100% without
in my
question.
opinion, right now,
Shotzi's is
best
better.
player is Shotzi.
So if you do disagree, you can disagree in the comments. But to me, without question,
Let me hear
that
it.
boy Seth Abner Scumpy is the best without question.
Scump is washed.
Scumpy's the best. I got you, King.
Maybe if you're talking
You the
like Black Ops 3,
king.
you're talking Black
Nah.
Ops 3, I'll give it to you.
We're
Scump
talking Cold War. Just you wait. Just you wait. Yep. So what about you, Seth? Who's the best right now?
Bro, I don't even know. Like, to be honest, I don't like. I've never watched one episode.
Yeah, but
Or one thing.
episode.
I know it's not an episode. I sound stupid, but I
You
don't.
good?
I've never watched one stream or podcast or.
They're all on
anything
YouTube
about-
if you want to.
Do you know any names of any players?
No, sir. I know Scumpy. I know Scumpy because you guys talk about him.
There we go. See, he knows the truth. It's the king.
I mean, it's kind of hard not to know who Scumpy is. He's one of the greatest players to ever touch the sticks.
Without question, too. Therefore, he's the best. Let's go! Shots overrated. Yeah.
Can't find this.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I
Adrian.
thought you had something to talk about with CDL though, like the variants or whatnot.
They posted their volume 1 rule set, but I can't fucking find it. I did want to say they in the first rule set they banned Semtexes.
Hell yeah.
Ralph wants to know what's the best duo in CDL.
Tiny Terrors.
T2P baby, all
Of course you
the
say
way.
You optic fucking fanboy.
Yeah, Ralph. He said, in my opinion, Scump and Formal. Therefore, we are right. We are right, Ralph.
Listen,
The Tiny Terrors. Look,
obviously, if you're gonna ride Optic's dick for the rest of your life, you're gonna
it's
think
not.
T2P is the best duo.
Bro.
The only reason they won best duo at the end of the season was the simple fact that the Optic fan base is so big.
Let me
If
ask
not,
you something. Let me ask you something real
Guarantee
quick.
you. Look at the stats, bro.
Hey,
The Tiny Terrors
Adrian.
statistically
Let me
are
ask you
way
something.
better than T2P.
Listen, are you done? Let me
I
ask
like
you.
the aggressiveness.
Let me ask you something. All right. So statistically, right? Because you're into the stats of it, right? Statistically,
Speaking.
who won best duo?
I just told you who won the best duo,
Cool. So who's the best duo?
but that was based solely off of votes.
Who cares? I'm talking statistically. They got more votes, so therefore, who is the best duo?
That has nothing to do
Am
with
I
stats, though.
Am I confused? Statistically, they won.
How does it? That has nothing to do with stats. They literally just got the
That's
votes.
the stats of the votes.
Because the simple fact of the fact that there's
Oh.
so many Optic fanboys in the world
Because they're better.
based on the past, because Optic was the fucking franchise in the day. That is why they
Sure.
won.
Nope, they won. They statistically got more votes, therefore they're better. And they're
I mean,
better.
if I recall, FaZe was in the final with Dallas, and to get to the final, they had to beat T2P. And
This is
if
true.
I go back, I'm pretty sure they beat T2P.
Oh, they definitely threw against FaZe, you know. I mean, you could have that, but still, it doesn't deny the fact they're hands down better without question. I mean, they threw it. You know, it's not like FaZe won. They just, you know, ended up throwing to FaZe.
So you're basically disrespecting the fuck out of FaZe. That's what I'm hearing.
No, they're just not better than T2P.
No, you're not giving FaZe credit where they obviously deserve it.
No, I already said that they won. Good for them.
But you're saying the reason they won is because Chicago choked.
Oh yeah, but that's without question. Did you watch the same series as me?
Yeah.
They threw against FaZe. It's not like FaZe like beat them. Like
FaZe was definitely a better team.
You tripping, bro. You tripping. Hey, whatever, you know, like I said earlier, you know, this is our opinion. It's just I know Adrian's wrong. It's
I mean, you can think what you want. You're entitled.
Nah, I just, you know, I'm a Scumpy fan until he retires, and then we could have a proper discussion, but he's the best until he retires. Goatness.
I did see. I watched do you know who Tactical Rab is, Braden?
No shot.
He covers a lot of Call of Duty stuff. I watched his video, but he kind of went over the rule set. That's where I got all my info from, pretty much.
You?
But they did ban the Semtex as of right now, and they banned the only assault rifle like in that category that was banned was the LMGs, which means that as of right now, unless they change it in Volume 1 of the first rule set of the CDL for this upcoming year, you are able to use tactical rifles. So the M16 and the AUG is allowed as of right now.
Yeah, but it got nerfed. Your little MP5 didn't get nerfed.
Yes, it did.
Is that machine gun
really.
or is that a sub alpha?
Huh?
Is that sub alpha? Like
Yeah, the MP5.
Yeah, they just nerfed it 33% on something.
On damage, like at range. Like I said.
Yeah, you said that the MP5 like barely got nerfed though. Like it's so why would
it got nerfed to damage range. But I mean, if you're telling me you want me to take an MP5 and go try and challenge somebody on a head coach with an M16, I'm not winning that gunfight.
Pre-patch you could have.
Like there's no shot I win that gunfight. Even if they have an AUG, there's no shot I win that gunfight.
No, if they literally miss one shot, like they could literally take like 3 bursts while you're a little shooting away with your MP5.
If their aim is dog shit, maybe, but I doubt it. You literally get one bursted by the M16.
If Adrian knows this much on Call of Duty, how is he still dog shit at the game? He's like, can you please tell me that? You know, Ralph, I don't have an answer.
It's all right.
It's all in fun, you know. Oh, I miss trampoline dodgeball. You know, we could just settle all this on a court.
100%. Hey, talking about dodgeball, Ralph, remember when we were 1 square to 1 square and I caught a piss rocket you threw at me?
Yeah, you hear that, Ralph?
Best time of my life.
Best
time of my life.
He caught your shit. I feel like I was there, and I feel like I remember that moment.
Yes, sir. Do you remember when fucking Gaskell fattened my fucking lip from beaming me in the fucking face?
I don't.
Like my second time coming, bro. I went to catch it and fucking just mopped me. Or
Dude.
when I was terrified of Matt. I'm still terrified of Matt. But when Matt beamed my leg, bro, and my leg was purple, I didn't want to play dodgeball anymore. I was like,
I'm done. Matt fucking the one time, bro, Matt beat me in the fucking dick, dude. I had to take a break.
That boy Matt, legend. Yo, dude. Ralph, you remember when we did the little tournament, right? And Matt sent in the Google Drive a clip of Adrian fucking falling on his shit. Yo, he was just like in a separate video, and he was like, Adrian funny moment or some shit, bro. It was so silly. That boy just got hit with like a pump fake, and he was just like, "This is his shit." Yo.
Or every time we went to Extreme Air on Thursday, fucking Adrian would get hurt. Cat was trying to be Superman jumping off walls.
Hey, I caught the worst one. That shit
Oh.
ruined me.
Fucked your ankle up.
Yeah.
He jumped
Yes.
up.
I do remember that.
His foot on the wall and jumped down, hit the ball, rolled his shit. He was like, "Yeah, I'm done." Or when Cody tried to beat somebody on the, like, he was standing on the pads and his fucking leg fell through at Extreme Air.
Yeah.
Everybody stopped. They were just staring at him like, "Oh shit!" Like,
Yeah, we had some
Do
good
you,
moments at Extreme.
Brayden, do you remember fucking Kevin's catch against Cody? Do you remember that?
Nah.
They were in a 1v1. And he pump faked Kevin, and Kevin like did like a little like backflip, and fucking Cody pumped and threw it.
Your webcam. Oh, never mind. You're good.
Yeah, I cut out for a second. Did you? What was the last thing you heard?
I heard everything, but yeah, it just froze.
But yeah, so he made Kevin do a backflip on his pump fake, and he threw it, and literally on like the way down, Kevin just put his hands out, and it literally just right in the bread basket.
Oh, I feel like I remember somewhat.
I remember that.
Yeah.
I'd be down to start going again.
Yeah, coronavirus. I couldn't imagine sweating on that. Like, I feel like that wouldn't even be allowed.
Yeah.
They're still open, but I think they rent it out like one at a time to like a certain number of people.
Yeah, it's just weird world we live in.
We'd have to wear all long sleeves and masks.
Yeah, we should have wore masks on stream, honestly. Head ass.
Social distance. My box 6 feet away from yours.
Yeah.
That is true.
Fun time. I've been trying to get Adrian into anime, but it's not been working.
Bro, you didn't know he's already in the anime?
I'm telling you, listen. The storyline that you fed me, it was interesting. I was like, that sounds like cool. But it's so hard for me to watch like anime. It's just not interesting.
It's because you are judging yourself while you're watching it, being like, "Oh, I shouldn't enjoy this. I haven't enjoyed it before."
Society makes it that way. It makes you feel uncomfortable.
But it's not even like that, because like I even talked to you. You said like you didn't even consider it really an anime. I mean, you do, but a lot of people don't. Like I love Pokemon, but I don't know. I watched 2 episodes and it just wasn't like I was like I can't like continuously watch this over and over and over again.
Oh man, it hurts. It hurts. Ralph, man, gifted sub for me to mute him. I got you, dude. That hurt my feelings. What he said right there.
Like I'm so serious. Like imagine like that scene in like a legitimate TV show.
You know how beautiful that would be?
But see, it's its own category. So why
it
would
is.
you
It's like it is a show. So like you're saying, in a real TV show, it is a show.
Okay, so all right. So unanimated, like legitimate actors and everything.
Okay, what about it? You think it would be better?
Yeah, I could probably watch it.
Yeah, but so why? Like, what's the difference? Like,
it's because society normalizes the shows that Adrian watches. Simple. It's all society based. He doesn't want to watch it because he thinks weird kids watch anime.
Bro,
there's nothing to do with it. What?
Dude, Ralph gifted a sub. I feel like I have to mute Adrian. He just gifted a sub to Jake.
Let's go.
Wow. All
right.
I'm gonna have to mute. I'm gonna have to mute you for like a quick 5 minutes. We'll see you in a minute.
All right.
Adrian, go right on the paper, taking a break, and hold it up. Oh, fuck.
Can you hear him?
Talk, Adrian.
No.
Oh,
why does it work? Dude, you're
so
lucky.
I muted him.
It didn't work.
For me, it did.
You can hear him?
No, right click on his box.
You just have to mute me in Discord.
Yeah. I don't know, bro. Unlucky, Ralph. Man, Ralph really don't like your voice. I'm not gonna lie.
All right, that's all right.
He's
He
like, I'll
was
beat him in flag football.
he was down bad. I was there for him, and he treats me like I'm nothing. That's fine.
Damn, he pulled the Saikuno on him.
So what's
Yes,
something
I
else you guys,
appreciate the bits. You say what?
what's something else you guys wanna cover on our first podcast?
Oh man.
Because I feel like we shouldn't just talk all about COD. I think we got like the major talking points out.
Yeah.
I would definitely like to talk about some NFL.
All right. Real quick, before we get to that, while we're still on COD, real quick. So it gets released. First week goes by. We're here. The first week is over. Overrated, underrated, just where it's at.
Cold War
Yeah.
online. Gotta break it. We can make this like
Overall.
a 10-minute conversation. So let's go with online and zombies separated. No campaign. Fuck
Okay.
that shit. But those two
Yeah.
split. I want to hear Seth go first.
All right, so multiplayer, I'm gonna say overrated for the first week. Definitely gonna say overrated. They did hype it up a lot for there to be a lot of bugs that should have been, taken care of before it even came out. I do think if we're gonna compare it to Modern Warfare, uh, I do think the first week of Modern Warfare went a hell of a lot smoother than the first week of Cold War. Um, now saying that, I do think with this patch and the upcoming patches that it will be it'll be underrated. I do think once they start implementing a lot more of the stability fixes as well as gun fixes, that it will be underrated and that it will be a very well put together game, coming in the future. Now, speaking on zombies, zombies is very underrated. Uh, People don't like zombies, but if you pay attention to everything that zombies has to offer, as far as mixing in with the story and actually knowing how to complete the story, shout out Braden for the last game of zombies we played with the story mode. um I definitely do think you can get a lot of XP and level up if you have the right the right tools in the game and the right knowledge of what to do in said game.
Okay. Adrian, you
Fair.
want to go?
Yeah, I can take it up after that. Real quick, I want to piggyback off of what Seth just said about how first week went and his comparison to Modern Warfare. I do want to say, since being the fact that I've played Call of Duty, every Call of Duty, from the start that it drops, since Modern Warfare 2, I personally have always been an Infinity Ward guy. I've always been more drawn to their titles over Treyarch, although I do think Treyarch does a better job. The reason I wanted to talk about that is because, as a company, personally, in my personal opinion, Infinity Ward is more. They focus more on the game itself than listening to the community and the players and what they want to be done and like what they think can make the game better. So basically, what I mean by that is I feel like Infinity Ward is more focused on the game and how well it performs and how much money they can make off the game. So that's why I think Modern Warfare did a little bit better off Jump, because I think Treyarch tends to listen a little bit more, and their developers and everything are more toned towards listening to the community and the players that play the game and fixing based off that. Um, and they know how to listen more. So that's why I think Modern Warfare went a little bit more smoothly off the rip. But with that being said, as far as Cold War goes, I mean, I think the community hyped it up a lot. Personally, I don't think Treyarch themselves came out and was like, "We have the best game you've ever fucking seen." Um, but I think I think it the community hyped it up a lot. I think it didn't go to the expectation that we all expected it to go to. Although I still think it's a great game. There's a lot of work that needs done, but once that work gets done, I think it'll be one of the better Call of Duties ever created. So it's like everything's more smooth. There's a little bug fixes that need fixed and taken care of, but other than that, I think it's a good game. I think it's gonna be up there in with the other ones. So Black Ops 2, Modern Warfare 2, some of the best.
Tripping.
you can talk about how you disagree here in a second. As far as zombies goes, I mean, I've always liked zombies. It's always been fun to play. You get your squad of 4, go in, get your ray guns, just pop off. Um, I don't know how I feel about how they kind of cut the old storyline. Even though I didn't really pay attention that much to the old storyline, like I did tell you the other day that like I watched a whole fucking hour and a half video
Mm-hmm.
on the zombie storyline and the whole backstory and all that.
Yeah.
But they completely cut it off and they went a different route and it's now just a whole separate different thing pretty much. But being able to follow the storyline within while you're playing is a very cool thing, like with all the Easter eggs and all the shit that you can do, which I think makes zombies 10 times more fun. Like even just being nostalgic, going back to fucking Kino, grabbing your 3 rocks and rocking out with your cock out for 5 minutes.
Yeah.
So Brandon,
But other
before
than
you,
that,
can I interject?
Sure.
oh,
All right, I do want to say with here we're gonna use Adrian's term piggybacking, off what he said about it being one of the greatest ever made. I don't think that's true. Just for the simple fact that they have a lot more work because of the difference in technology and how much different the game has to be to support the consoles and things like that, or the consoles support the games. Um, and then with the whole zombies thing, I do think that it was a good idea that they branched out from the original, the original storyline, because it could just be from a different point of view or a different part of the story that maybe they were missing, or maybe they wanted to add in a different part just to like throw you off a little bit. So I do think it is a good idea that they branched out from that, um, because if they've ran the storyline from whenever they first started creating zombies, then it's a change. It's a good change.
Yeah.
Change can be good.
Basically, for me, online I think was a little overrated, but that's just because in my head I planned just to have like more fun. I feel like the only really disagreement I have with Adrian's term of like it end like this game ending like a Black Ops 2 or something is just like the skill based matchmaking thing, man. It ruins it. Like it ruins it at least to the point of like being able to play it to get to like max prestige and shit. It's like it just gets a lot more stressful than to the like I don't know. I get a lot more stress than I have like fun in that game if I'm like really trying to grind it. And it never felt like that in like the really good Call of Duties to me. Like you could genuinely like unless it's because you play like 48 hours in a row. Other than that, everything else is gonna like be perfect and it just like feels so right. But other than that, I think online was great though. Like it was probably because my favorite gun was the OPest out of them all, But other than that, like online went well. I think competitive will be really fun to watch. Um, but yeah, definitely overhyped. For me, going on zombies, I think everything Seth said was right. Like they kind of needed to dip out of the old storyline. Um, they could always go back to it too. Like they could definitely mix the two. I think that there's a
100%.
lot of potential for zombies that are it's just so good right now. Definitely underrated. I don't think the communities. I don't think it's underrated by the community standard. Like people know that this is a really good year for zombies, and I think Treyarch will also capitalize on that because of the skill based thing. If they're not gonna turn that off, like if they're not gonna do that, like they're gonna have to make zombies a more of a hit, like genuinely, because that could
Yeah.
literally keep this Call of Duty alive, like how like Warzone did for Modern Warfare in a way. Just
right.
I don't know, because like the zombies community is already big, but like they have a really good thing going for them right now. So it could be like the main thing of Cold War if they come out with more maps and keep it like fresh.
Which I really hope they do come out with
I
more
hope
maps.
I hope so. I hope so too, because they could literally have a whole team. They probably already do have a whole zombies team dedicated to doing that type of stuff. And yeah, you don't need it to be so deep and so like, you know what I mean? It's not even really, it's really deep initially, but we know basically what to do now, and you can just do it real quick. So it's like they could do the same thing on other maps, make it another really good zombies year.
Yeah, I think if they do add another, I think they are going to pretty soon, because I've been hearing a lot about like a quote unquote new world, or something like that
I would love a
from
transit like 2.0. That's what I dream
like
for.
like a way to get out of the map, and like or not a way to get out of the map, but a way to like go to the other world. I think they're gonna do something with the
Yeah,
Aether, for sure. They're gonna have to do like once you get to a certain round, you can transfer to another, to another world, and I think that would be pretty dope. Because I like how you could do the anomalies, the Aether, how they have uh hidden Easter eggs, things like that. Like that,
yeah.
I think that's pretty cool.
It's too deep. It's too deep to only do one map with. Like, because they did
Yeah,
a really good job with the anomalies, and specific things only trigger on a specific anomaly, and like all of those little things like that. Like they definitely have other maps set up.
hell yeah, I do. Like I said, I do like the Aether, and the amount of things you can do or trigger in the with doing those, and
Yeah,
how you have to like actually find parts for the uh what you call it, for the pack a punch machine. I think that was a good add in this year, instead of just having it in a separate room, in past years, or um you know I really like that.
oh, that is something I kind of want to say too. Is I think they made zombies a lot like easier in this game, and I think that was strategic because like it's fairly easy unless it's just because like we've played it a lot or whatnot. But I had really no issues like transitioning back into zombies. Like I
No.
feel like one of the other games it would have been a little like more difficult. It's definitely like the map is really easy to work through. And like you said, like the reason I even thought of this was because pack a punch is so easy to get to. You could pack a punch the same round really that you even get it,
Yeah, if
because
you
it's only
play it right.
5,000. So it's like, yeah, like if you don't get jug and you just go right to power and like you save your money, you could literally have a pack a punch gun and like before 10. It's crazy.
Right.
Well, we'll say with saying that, I think that they made it easier to gain money. The like it's a lot easier to get money,
See, I
especially with the
disagree with that.
Bowie
Yeah, I
knife.
don't think so.
No,
Yeah.
I do, because you can Bowie knife. It's
Yeah, but I
it's
mean that
one
only goes
shot.
to round 10. But like the old
Yeah.
point system was like literally you shoot a zombie, you get points for it. Now you have to actually kill the zombie to get
Yeah.
points for it.
Yeah, cuz like that's why we had to learn all of the specific like rounds that you had to shoot like a whole clip into them, or like half of a clip and a knife and all that to collect all the points for old games. But now since the kill matters the most, like I don't think it's harder to get score per se, but
And I
it's
and I
just a
do think that
severely easier game.
the doing a train is definitely the easiest way to make money,
Well,
Yeah, for
for
obviously,
sure.
but that's always been it's always been like that
yeah.
in any
Uh,
zombies game.
one other thing I would like to cover before we switch topics on the zombies, the trials. The trials are definitely a big step up this year. I really do like the
I
trials, and
think
how you
trials are
can,
really cool. Yes.
potentially get the thunder gun, or how it gives you perks. Um, because I know I was a little upset when I got fucking three legendary perks in one,
Yeah.
in one thing. I'm like, damn, like everybody else pulled thunder guns, and then you hear Adrian, Braden, I just pulled a thunder gun 2 times back to back. I was getting heated.
Literally, dude, that same game, I got the Thunder Gun in the box 5 times.
I
Like
was,
my
yeah.
luck was crazy. And the day before that, when I was playing with Braden, I got the ray gun 6 times
Yeah,
in
and
six
do you
different
know
games.
if they fixed that glitch?
Yes, they did.
Because I okay, did they?
Yes.
All right, yeah. See, I was pissed, bro. The first day that we played zombies, like, yeah, I got the ray gun. As soon as I get it, I run up and I go down, and then
I
Trust me,
remember that. I
bro,
I
remember
was
that.
I
That was
I
so funny.
literally couldn't get a second gun. Okay, no matter if I hit the
Yep.
box or not, I only got one gun. and then if I went down, I got my pistol. I didn't even get the ray gun.
Imagine that
I'll see what
happening.
if I went down, I got the ray gun, but after I got back up, I couldn't
No,
get it again.
imagine that happening, Seth, but you're on round 85. Me and Adrian both had that ray gun bug happen to us, so we could only use one gun. It was
Yeah, that would've been
tragic, bro. It was
heated.
tragic.
Can you imagine having the thunder gun in that situation?
I did
That's
have
what
the thunder
that's
gun.
what we had.
That was the only
Best.
thing we could carry though, so rounds
Yeah,
were super long.
we
Had to
both had the
vacuum
thunder
this
gun.
shit, like
But I do think the
86 evac. Let's
I
go.
do think the
That shit was legendary.
how you can get the thunder gun in different variations through the boxes, like the little
Yep.
cryo boxes. I do like that. I think that was a good add-in as well.
And the
So
tomahawks.
are you still confident, Braden, with the ice being the most useful?
No, that fire one was nuts.
That fire one goes brazy, bro.
Yeah, no,
Like it
fire's
literally
really
just like it
nice.
literally just you it doesn't matter what it hits, it just evaporates them.
Yeah, it decimates them. I think fire's up there, but I still think the shockwave one's really good.
The electric what are we talking about? The original?
Shockwave.
Yes, yeah. That one is nuts. It's just if it had more ammo, like that's really all it is. If it was 120 instead of 60, it'd be viable for sure.
At least 90. I do like the
The electric one's nice. I don't mind the electric one.
Electric's
gas. Nice.
dick. I like
should-
it. Yeah.
You shoot two at the entrance and then just start sucking as they come through, bro. It's so nice.
Are you talking about the toxic?
Yeah, toxic is.
So we can't mute him. You know, for some reason it didn't mute him. I right clicked this thing and I tried to mute him, and the Lord just wanted him to be unmuted for this podcast episode, Ralph. I don't know. I feel like I could try another thing, but I don't want to ruin the whole overlay.
Real quick, Brandon. Do you think how long do you think it is before we get a ranked play?
Dude, it's a fucking joke how we don't have one already, in my opinion. Call of Duty's been out for too long for them to be just doing all this. Like, I don't know. I think it's mandatory, but you already have skill based in the freaking pubs, so it's like.
Well, that's what I'm saying. If you get a ranked play, skill base goes away.
No, you would say that about Fortnite too. It's like that. Like they just like playing like that. Like it's not gonna go away when rank play comes. They have like nah. They would have said something like that because everybody hates it already.
I'm gonna give
Keep
it 3
skill in
weeks.
you.
I'm gonna give it 3 weeks from today.
For the ranked match or the ranked play to come out.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, I'll give it like a month. Yeah, something like that.
Tops.
Yeah.
Because I was reading on Twitter, like in the comments they had like 15,000 comments or something of people just expressing that they want ranked play instead of the skill based matchmaking.
Well, that's because nobody likes fucking skill based. It's stupid.
It's quite boring.
But
But
let's over to oh, you got something else to say?
yeah, I wanted to switch the topic because fuck Call of Duty, fix your game. But you want to talk about NFL, so I wanted to hear what you had to say.
Let's move into NFL. So biggest thing starting out, definitely injuries and people being hurt. This is the biggest year of people getting hurt, and the most people. When we went to try and do this last week, I pulled up a map or like a chart. 74 total players injured at once, and that's like a record. I'm pretty sure. And I do think that's due to coronavirus and OTAs not being available. Everybody's so scared of corona, and I can understand it's life threatening to certain people, and yeah, I do think that's hurt definitely a lot of people. I'm gonna say one team it has hurt the most is Dallas, as well as San Fran. San Fran has the most injured players on their roster. Just like starting quarterback, tight end, linemen, receivers, like it's bad. But going back over to Dallas thing, yeah, Dak, I feel bad because best start of his career and he fucking breaks an ankle, and then after that, bad hit on Andy Dalton. That should have never happened. Concussion. So now they're being led by a rookie third string. and I do feel bad because I do think that they would have had a great season, but you know, things happen. Then we'll switch it over to the Falcons. They can't win a fourth quarter to save their lives.
True.
And then we're
Yes.
gonna switch it over to the Vikings. Started out 0 for 5 because the quarterback sucks dick and has to rely on the running back. But now
Real quick,
we're up to a 4.
Brayden, are you playing the Halo theme song?
No.
You were just playing something, bro. I swear to God, you were just playing something.
Well,
No,
that was my.
I'm not playing nothing. But
Oh, okay.
Ralph said to tell Seth that he made a monkey noise.
Oh yeah, gotta get him back.
Jordan
Fuck
would like
the
to
Nah,
Steelers.
see-
Nobody gives a shit about the fucking Steelers.
See, I'll say this though. You know, I don't really watch too much football anymore just because, like, to me, entertainment is like just things that you enjoy. So it's like, to me, like, after my injury, I really, really looked at sports differently. Like, I don't like, I don't like it. Like, it's weird. Like, I always expect something to happen now, and it literally is ruined the experience for me. I watch I watch the highlights of games, but like watching full games out really bores me now. I don't know, and so yeah, that's my 2 cents. I think it's a fantastic form of entertainment. Obviously, they make a lot of money, and that's the whole goal. But I don't like watching people literally just hurt themselves.
Yeah,
all
do
all
think-
the time at least. Oh,
cut out.
yeah, homie.
Hey, that's fine. I'm cool with doing the 2 for right now.
Yeah, it ruined the overlay. It ruined the overlay, but it's all
Well,
good. It's all...
Speaking on it, I do think that some of the rookies this year. I'm gonna name one rookie that's been snapping. It's definitely Joe Burrow. Joe Burrow has been doing a really, really good job with who he has and the team that he plays for. I'm not saying Cincinnati's dog shit, but they're dog shit.
Yeah, not the best. What's up?
Well,
Alright, I'm back. My Discord shit the bed for a second.
Oh,
I thought
it's the
internet.
lights.
Did you get your internet fixed?
They were supposed to, but it still goes out period. It's went out since they've quote unquote fixed it. It's went out twice. So
I was there for both, I believe. So when are we playing Among Us next, fellas?
Oh Jesus, bro.
I'm down. I'm down to start out. I'm down to try the new map. Did they release it yet?
I don't think it's out yet. No.
Oh, they put in a new map.
They're talking about
Yeah,
it.
I mean, if you go on Twitter, they started a Twitter page. They kind of teased the new map a little bit.
Yeah,
Well,
it looks pretty cool.
They canceled Among Us too because everybody is.
Yeah, they're just gonna rock with one and update
Yeah.
it.
Can I switch it back to COD real quick?
Sure.
I would like to see one of the bigger companies that have bigger games follow kind of in Rockstar's path with how they did GTA 5, but not the time period. Like I don't want them to not make a new game for 5 years, but I would really like to prolong making a new game for longer than a year. Just because there are people that have full-time jobs or that have blocks that they can't play all the time, and I do think that that would definitely
I don't know what you're saying. You're
Yeah.
saying
What are you like?
you don't think it's smart for games to come out like not yearly, like taking.
well, I'm not saying every game, but I would like to see a COD go longer than a year. Like
I agree with that. Yes, I don't like like a Activision or whatever forcing a team to come out with a game every year type thing. That's why like the order of 3 companies uploading games are cool because it gives them a couple more years. But like that's why Grand Theft Auto is so successful. They took time into their
actively. If you think about it, they have about a year and a half, almost 2 years to perfect a new game though.
Yeah, but look
because
at
they
Cold
take
War.
turns.
Look at Cold War. You're talking about that's had enough time.
No, I think that
Not
was
even no shot. No shot.
I just think that if they would have let even because Modern Warfare was thriving. It's still thriving. They're still doing good numbers
Yeah.
with, especially with Warzone happening.
I don't think I want to rephrase you on that. I don't think Modern Warfare is thriving. I think Warzone is thriving.
Yeah, but you know,
It's
it feeds Modern
No,
Warfare.
but Warzone is its own separate title.
no, it's not.
Yes, it is.
If you click Warzone on Cold War, it opens Modern
Yes,
Warfare.
I know that because it's attached to that game, and it's Infinity Ward's
You
it's
just
Infinity Ward's thing, but it's not. It's its own separate little title within the game. Yes, it's attached to Modern Warfare, but it's not. It's not Modern Warfare. Is what I'm
okay,
trying to
so
say.
you just
Warzone is its own because whether Treyarch goes with a new map on Warzone or not, them Infinity Ward allowing Treyarch to come in on Warzone is making Warzone its own separate little title within the Call of Duty community.
okay, and I understand that, but
Point being, it doesn't matter. Like it's rushed. Things are rushed every year, and that's why Call of Duty is just like how it is. Like it's just, you know, if this is a botched year, if we wait till next November, we'll have a new version of it. Maybe it will be better. Maybe it will be worse.
I
And
just think
I got tired of that.
for sure. I just like I've always said that. You know, I well not always. I'm just gonna say I started saying that when Modern Warfare came out, because Black Ops 4 was a decent game. I like Black Ops 4. Um, I do think that if they let it go for an extra year, you know, improve the bugs on that one while improving the bugs and the stability of the new game that they're coming out with, it would be so much better, and I think they would thrive more. Like the company themselves would thrive more off that instead of having everybody pissed that something in the game is not working properly or that is too overpowered. They should take a little bit more time and test things such as the 3 round burst, MP5, um, you know, and what maps are favored to the maps that aren't favored. That would be
Right,
so.
but you realize in order for all that to be tested, like the game has to go out. That's why there's so many updates and bug fixes in the beginning because they're taking what feedback they're getting from the community that is playing the game and they're fixing the problems that need fixed.
Okay, so then release an alpha like they did in Cold War instead of a beta. Release an
But
alpha for certain
that's
consoles.
that's the whole point of the alphas and the betas to get feedback on what needs fixed.
Okay, well they definitely got a lot of bad feedback in the alpha, so they should have pushed the date back.
Like Cyberpunk. That's what they're doing. They're trying to make sure their shit's a hit so it doesn't flop and then all of their fans go back to a game like a sandbox like Grand Theft Auto. They're trying to take over that scene and they know that their game is not complete yet. So they're letting all their fans down on the early side, you know, instead of, you know, coming out with the game. Everybody can't, like, literally, bro. Twitter went crazy, bro. People were like
Yes.
calling off work and shit for Cyberpunk to come out, and they delayed it the day before like it fucking happened, something like that. And so like literally people were heartbroken, but they're doing that because it's like they know their shit's not ready and they don't want to fucking put out a flop, you know.
Yeah, but it's also easier for something like that because it's a sole project. It's a sole game.
You know how much harder that is? What do you mean? Call of Duty is literally gonna be like successful.
Yeah,
It's Call of Duty, like it's
please.
going to be successful. Like that, those type of things, like those companies can literally get fucked over. Like if they just drop that type of game and it's completely ass. Like
Yeah, like Cyberpunk was the most anticipated game this year
100%
because I was
easy.
thinking about buying it, and that's not even my kind of game.
Yeah, I want it. I want it for sure because like it was mad cool, and I think it is out on Xbox, the new Xbox, but I could be wrong. I don't know. I don't think it is because I don't
When
think they would get it early. But
when the new GTA comes out, bro, nobody's seeing me or talking to me
ooh, I'll
because
see you on
I
there. See you on
100%.
there. That's simple. PC Master Race, Grand
Oh man,
Theft Auto 6. Catch me on the corner slinging my ass.
bro,
Simple.
it's been fucking 7 years, almost 8 years, or no
It's
7 years.
still flourishing though. GTA
They,
5's
they, they,
chilling.
they released GTA 5 in September of 2013, so it's been just over 7 years, and
Crazy.
GTA 6, bro, is gonna be fucking amazing. Like
It's gonna be one of the better games that's ever gonna come out.
they have different countries. Literally, I was watching.
Yeah.
Like Rockstar posted a leak, but they really meant to post it. Of you being able to get on a plane per se and fly to another country
Yeah.
in GTA, and like it's fucking huge. The map is huge, and I'm pretty sure it's taking them so long. Okay, don't quote me. I'm pretty sure it's taking so long because they're trying to get licenses to use actual vehicle names, actual clothing brands.
It'd
Dude,
be over. It would be
I,
over with, bro.
I'm easily spending 250 on that game.
Dude, I'm
I'm
telling you, if it was 500 gigabytes of a game of just like mappage and everything, I would literally invest in an SSD just for Grand Theft Auto. Like
not lying.
that type of sandbox would be so cool, like fully blown up with the graphics of Red Dead 2. Like it would just be jaw dropping, bro. Like
Red
that
Dead 2 was so was I think
crazy.
Red Dead 2 is underrated. And the graphics are very well put together for the time period that it came out in 2018.
100%. It was scary. I just don't think it was overrated, just or underrated, because they really fucked up off drop. Like I'm a huge Red Dead fan because I love the original, and I played the crap out of the online and the regular campaign for the original. And it's like online didn't come out off rip. You had to wait like a full month for Red Dead 2's online to come out, and at that point, like I just wasn't even interested in stuff.
Well,
I'm like,
they were having really bad bugs to where you would load in online and then it would literally like soft ban you for a day
yeah.
because I got soft banned when they first released online. And I was pissed, bro. I emailed Rockstar. I'm like, yo, what the fuck? Like, I sent in a whole clip off my PS4, and I was like, I literally didn't do anything wrong. And they're like, we're so sorry, and they like gave me in game like store credit
Mm-hmm.
or to buy stuff. And after that, bro, it really like you said, it really turned me off the game, and I deleted it. And on top of that, it was 200 gigabytes for one game, and that was like the first big thing. Then here comes Modern Warfare saying, "Here, hold my beer, 285."
Literally.
And then you go back to Cold War. Now it's only mine was only 42 gigs, which I'm very happy about.
As of right now, so they
That,
start throwing in DLCs and
I mean, at drop, fucking Modern Warfare was 67, and then Warzone come in, that's 100, and then all the updates and shit, another 60. Every update, dude, on my PS4, I was about to break my shit. It was 65 gigabytes. I had to keep deleting games just to reinstall them. It was 60 gigabytes, but when it was done, it was only 6 gigabyte update. I don't know if it was something wrong with my PS4 or a glitch or something, but that's how it was.
Well, maybe we should, wrap this up. We had a full hour and about 10 minutes stream for the first stream
hey,
And
of Earn
I'm,
and Rep.
I'm very comfortable with it.
He's comfortable with it, chat. He's comfortable with it.
So,
No, but yeah, I think we had a fair episode. Is there any farewell messages from the co-hosts above my forehead?
you want to go first, Adrian?
yeah, you can take it.
All right, I just want to thank everybody for coming out to, our first podcast, showing love, supporting us, for something that we've wanted to do for a little while now, and it means a lot. You know, uh, even Ralph's our biggest supporter right now, and I appreciate you, buddy.
Yes, sir.
But,
Pretty sure he's still
but
in the stream too.
I do want to say thanks to everybody, and continue watching and help us earn our rep.
Hey, I like that. I like how you ended that. I do want to say thanks to Ralph, even though he tried to mute me with a gifted sub. Sorry.
He already
Well,
put in "fuck you, Adrian" in the
We'll,
middle of Seth's
we'll,
speech.
we'll go ahead and overlook that one. But sorry, I still love you, bud. Um, we finally got our first episode in. I'll take blame on that one.
Why?
Finally got it in because I mean you guys have been waiting on me. I'll take the hit on
Been
that one.
been taking the, he's just been playing a lot of Cold War, guys. It's just
I have. I've been grinding.
What level
But
are you? 95.
95. I'm about to be Prestige 3.
Just
Level
for everybody to know, the date right now is 11/22/2020, the day of recording at least. So that's Or really, I mean, it's from like the 21st, and that he's level 95. So, you know, if you catch this recent, you know, you would actually know he's a big nerd. It's a lot of levels.
Nerd.
But yeah, going off that, I don't know who all is gonna see this. I don't know how well this is gonna get out. But
Joe
if you do
Rogan's gonna see it.
if you do happen to watch, I hope you enjoy. I hope you can relate. I hope you can disagree. Leave it in the comments. Let us know your thoughts.
I hope you could
And,
disagree.
that's all I got. Take it away, my man.
Alrighty, yeah, I would like to I appreciate anybody that was listening or watching. You know, we've been trying to find some type of visual for this for a while, and we all just ended up coming like this is probably the easiest way for us to do it is through Discord. You know, we got a little overlay rocking. It's a little scuffed, but you know that's how it is. Like simple. We don't got the budget of a Joe Rogan or of a Logan Paul, you know? So yeah. Hope everybody has a good one.
Thanks for coming out there and a rep.
You're
Yes, sir.